Dame Dash reacts to 50 Cent tearing down other black men. You guys know I'm gonna have an opinion about this, right?
Like a moral conduct for a grown ass man from where I'm from and where I thought he was from. There's just certain things, and like it's not for us to tear somebody down. So, for example, if I'm a criminal and I see somebody doing a crime, I'm not telling. If it might be a violation, like they might be doing some shit that might be like a violation to a kid, then I got to go handle that. If I sign on to the street. So for me, I'm not going to do that because that platform is not black owned. I'm never going to tear a black man down for a white man ever in my life. Also, I know Puff, right? And I don't think that, again, I'm not ever going to check for his moral character. As you see, we never did too much business together. But it would never be me to be the person to deliver that. Let them do it. So probably another person, I would say, go ahead, do that. Maybe someone from, so like example, TMZ called me and was like, yo, we want you to do the interview and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, you think I would ever make money for y'all tearing another black man down, even if that man is wrong? If I'm a black man and I want to do something, I'm going to go tear down a white man. I'm not going to tear down a black man. There's so many injustices that we see other people from other cultures do, but we don't say nothing. And they always send us to tear us down. Are you serious? I would never, ever condone a black man tearing down another black man for a white man. That will never happen. And if it do, listen, and also another thing, just on my moral code, for men to understand like a moral conduct.
Yo, it's just so much wrong in the messages and the ideologies that Dame carries. So there are definitely aspects of our beings, our legacies, our families, our bloodlines that we are supposed to be proud of. I'm proud to be the man, just the man that I am. I'm proud to be the type of human being that I am, as far as like my ways and the energy I put out into the world. I'm very, very proud to be a black man. You know, I'm proud of these things, man. But Dame's got like a racist bone in him, in my opinion. I really think that he does, because there's a point where it's not being pro-black, and it crosses into, you have racist ways or tendencies or some ideologies, okay? And this is me being sorry as true, being real. As much as I will forever ride for a black man and a black woman's plight in America and what we've been through in our history and what our ancestors had to endure, as much as I will always uphold that, this whole thing that he's presenting right here, if you want me to believe that a black man could never be racist because of America's history, I think that's being ignorant. Okay? There's a lot of old school black men that are racist. You know, just no matter what a white man does, they're tied to that era or that age of history. And it's justifiable with some people. Some people have life experiences where they're just like, I don't trust these type of people. I'll never trust Spanish people. I'll never trust black people. I'll never trust white people. And that's their life experiences, you know, and sometimes I respect it, right? But my life experiences are that I wouldn't trade what I am for anything. I'm so proud to be black. But I have a lot of great experiences with Asian people, Hispanic people, white people. I have Asian people, Spanish people, white people that done things for me, helped me make money, helped my career, helped my family, was there for me when I was down and out, saved me at times, gave me jewels, taught me things. You know, Dame, he doesn't just come off pro-black. He comes off like he's been in an industry that presented roadblocks for him. And some of those roadblocks were because of how you were, and you ran into some of these walls, right? And because a lot of these big arenas that you play in are owned by either Jewish people or white people, like these big record labels or whatnot, you develop this hatred. I see it in him. He says this type of stuff a lot. He's developed a hatred. He said, if I'm going to go out there and do something, I'll tear down a white man. I don't want to tear down anybody unless they deserve to be torn down. don't give me that fucking black shit. Like I don't want to see when motherfuckers play that shit, even in my space that y'all know me from battle rap. Support black old, support black this, black that. Motherfucker, you didn't move like that. You didn't respect another black man's company and a black man's grind. So y'all motherfuckers be selective politicking. Y'all be selective with y'all actions. When it don't work for you, fuck you because you're white or you're Jewish or you're this or you're not black or whatever. Let me tell you something, Dame. If you got a difference with 50, it's because you have a difference with 50 and you guys dislike each other. You guys are at odds or you guys hurt each other one way or another. But don't try to fucking, because you got a thing with 50, use this Netflix opportunity to then turn around and say, they're using him. I'd never tear down another black man for a white man. Because one thing that Dame has always presented is how much of a boss he is, as if he owns everything that he touches. He's never been cut a check. There was never anybody over Rockefeller. There was never a string above him that could be pulled. You know what I'm saying? Like even this whole thing with where's is it Revolt? Who is Cam with right now, right? And you trying to get a deal with them. Is it all black owned? There's a whole black owned board above Cameron that's dishing out these opportunities that you were saying you was about to have an opportunity with. Is it all black owned? Is all the clothes on your back only black owned? Do you only shop black owned? Have you been promoting a black Wall Street for the last 20 years? Do you only do business or put money in the pockets of black people? Will you only accept a check from black people? Have some of your biggest checks come from only black people? Like, I don't like the selective shit, and you're masking your hate and your back and forth and your beef with 50 in your racist own ways and ideologies. And I see through it. Like, you want to, and if you guys see more of these clips right here from this shit, it's the same thing as the Breakfast Club. He gets up there, and instead of it being a bunch of men that he's arguing with, like Envy and Charlemagne, he ends up arguing with a bunch of women. And there's women up there that's just scratching their head while he's talking, and just like he starts getting into arguments about credit and money, and how he says things like Bank of America and Chase don't give loans. And he gets almost into that racist bag again. Why? Because he probably went somewhere with allegedly fucked up credit, because when they run your background and they see all these lawsuits and debt and IRS shit, isn't all the stuff that came out about you this year? They ain't give his ass no fucking loan. But then the black woman that's sitting next to him, she's like, my last loan, my last whatever X amount came from Chase or Bank of, like, what are you talking about? I seen another guy that was just like, yo, I got like 3 different accounts, business accounts with Chase. One's like a $97,000 loan and credit line, and another one's like 50. So there's people that's speaking out against his take, and it's always wrapped in his personal shit. But he presents it like it's got some bigger righteous cause. And that to me is a liar. That's a fraud. That's a false prophet. That's a false prophet to me. You know what I'm saying? So don't get out here and try to convince us that Bank of America, Chase, and 50 Cent are the antichrist of black people. No, you have your own blockers, your own fucked up relationships, your own semi-racist ideologies at times, your own issues where you've created bad energy with people, your own financial hurdles that follow you on record, and you bump into it. You was just trying to convince us all that 50 was capping for the show. Now that it's out, the white man sent him to tear down Diddy. No, 50 did that shit possibly because I'm gonna keep it real for 50's ass, because Diddy was freaking off his fucking baby mother. Respectfully and allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Y'all make it sound like Diddy and 50, well, not y'all, you make it sound like Diddy and 50 was just friends this whole time. And then Netflix comes up to him and says, yo, Diddy's just this powerful black mogul. We want to do a docuseries with you, and we're going to pay you X amount of dollars. And he sold his soul, and he sold out his friend and said, Diddy, money. Diddy, money. Damn, my brother, money. Money, my brother. Damn, all right, fucking Netflix, let's go. That's not what happened. They've hated each other for years. They hate each other forever, for probably 20 plus years. The liquor war, between FN Vodka and Ciroc. Behind the scenes, we don't know if FN got crushed by Ciroc. We don't know if there's legitimate things. If you trying to freak off the mother of my son or playing around with my son at times, you don't. Come on, Dame. It's like that shit don't get over on people like me. You know what I mean? But good luck. Let's go into some more of it since we already in Dame Dash rant mode. Fuck it. Yo, Dave, you just lost a lot of your respect and credibility in 2025, man. And I started out the year saying many times, you see a lot of my takes. I'm like, yo, I respect Dame. And the reason why I do is because I respect the man that I see consistently stand where he wants to stand, right or wrong. Even when the tides and the table start turning against him, he's like, no, I'm going to stand here. Oh, no, I don't want no olive branch from Jay-Z. I don't want no money because I'm going through stuff. No, stand where you stand. That I respect that about him. But there's so much fraudulent stuff that I'm seeing and horrible messaging that he sends out into the public and to these other people. And him as an OG, his age, the messages that he carries. Like, how do I still maintain the same level of respect for somebody that constantly goes and does this? And it doesn't matter who's in front of you because you acted like you wanted to sue the Breakfast Club. I'm in fucking rant mode again. Jesus, I was trying to move on. You acted like you wanted to sue the Breakfast Club as if they had a personal agenda against you, right? And once again, you get up on this platform and you have the same type of outcome with a bunch of black women where they just can't they can't understand what you're doing and the bullshit that you're saying. And they're arguing with you and they feel abrased by you. It's everywhere you go. I believe Cam when he says, Dame is this type of guy, like it's not easy to get along with him. I take break. When was the last time you had a relationship, people, where somebody said, I had to take breaks from him? If somebody ever fucking tell me they got to take breaks from me, I'm gonna feel the way towards a person, but I'm gonna stare in the mirror for a minute. Like, what makes this motherfucker say he wants to be my friend, but there's something about me or us that he's gotta like fuck with me for a little bit and then get away from me for a year. And that's like his rebuild back up to be able to tolerate me. And then he could fuck with me. That's what Cam explained. He's like, I'll be taking breaks for him. I don't expect to hear no fucking grown man ever talk about their friendship, talk about, I gotta take a break from you. That'd be like a relationship, like somebody you fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a toxic relationship. I let her consume me too much. Every time I'm with her, you know what I'm saying? I stop paying attention to my family. I miss all my mother's phone calls. I spend all my money on her. I start slacking on my job. She's just, there's something about her that just, I can't be happy or do our relationship on 10 and still operate in all these other areas that I need to be on my game. There's something about it. So yeah, I love the girl. I'm around her. Shit is fire. I take a break. All men is gonna understand that. And women, if you reverse it, y'all probably understand that shit too. But not your friend, not your homie, not your homegirl. You gonna really come and tell me, yo, where you been for the last 6 months? I was just taking a break from you. What? If a woman I'm taking down tells me that, I might understand it. Like, I get it. Maybe there's a lot about our chemistry or our thing that's, it's a lot to do. I don't, what else? I get it. You know what I'm saying? What are my homies telling me that though? I took a break from you. Nigga, we ain't fucking friends. Yo, Dame. Dame don't own, you are a vampire, my nigga. That nigga don't own no mirrors in his fucking house. None. None, son. He's like one of them old guys that's so strung up and caught up in his bullshit. You can't get this nigga no advice, no nothing. And you made millions. I don't know how a personality like you navigated and did it. And maybe it was because, I don't want to do that. The man did his thing. The man found talent. The man was in a lot of those meetings. The man, I don't want to just be like, maybe it's just Jay-Z carries you. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Dame's legacy is Dame's legacy. Respect it. But damn, I can't look at you today and understand how you did it. I can't, because in these offices and in these worlds, dealing with these companies and these structural power organizations, It's a dance. It's a fucking dance. You got to understand how to move in a room full of vultures. And I just don't see that in him. It's just like, but then maybe that's also why he never was able to take Jay-Z up on his lyrical offer and shot that I practice a lot. Make another Hove. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Because I see a lot of people have their fallouts with big entities or record labels or music directors or league owners, whatever, and they get it cracking somewhere else. They become that nigga regardless. That nigga remains that nigga no matter what. No matter where they in, what realm they play around in, they that nigga. I don't know, Dan. If you're that great at what you do and you're that right about all the shit that you think, why do we hear that the IRS and this lawyer and all, and you got to come up with this family office to hide your money, allegedly? All this, why? I don't know how we did a rant that long. It brought out my passion, as y'all can see. I apologize, people. Then again, it's a podcast. That's what we're supposed to do. It's organic.
Never in my life would have thought that 50 Cent would make a documentary about another man from our culture just because it seems that the dude might have tampered with his woman. And I ain't gonna speak too much on that other man, 50. The only reason why I said something about it is because he talks about me. So that's the only reason why I said something about it. And to me, he's easy work. Just because he might be a little strong and funny, we're not jacking that. And I don't think anybody should, because morally, that is not where we want to go. I know Puff, right? And I don't think that, again, I'm not ever going to check for his moral character. As you see, we never did too much business together. But it would never be me to be the person to deliver that. Let them do it. I'm never going to tear a black man down for a white man ever in my life.
You got it, G. I'm moving on.